you. Tonight's events will be tantalizing to your ears. I'd first like to introduce the Deputy Manager of the Nehru Center, Sanjay Sharmaji, to say a few words, and His Excellency, Sujitji Bose.
Very good evening. I welcome our Deputy High Commissioner, Shri Sujit Ghosh, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to all. I am fortunate to have this opportunity to present the welcome speech for a special musical evening to celebrate vocalist Bhavik Haria's new album, Sama, featuring songs of virtue, sharing the idea of unity, harmony, and balance. The performance will serve as a transformative odyssey, reflecting the intricate nuances of human experience, from gratitude and compassion to the liberating power of forgiveness. In today's musical evening, Bhavik, with other talented musicians, will take you on a soulful journey to experience the sounds of a Bhajans using contemporary instruments. This new musical album, Sama, has been produced by Kaykay Chauhan, lyrics by Ajay Chandaran, and this production is a partnership with Arts Council, England. I will not take much of your time. Now brace yourself for a high-octane dose of timeless Hindustani ragas through vocal and sounds of diversified Indian music. So hold on your breath for mesmerizing performance and welcome the performers with a big round of applause. With this, I conclude my welcome address. I hope you all have a wonderful evening ahead. All the best to all the performers. I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Could we have His Excellency Sujitji Bose on the stage, please, sir? As you may have guessed, I'm your host for tonight, and my name's Janni Vora, representing Vascroft Contractors Limited, as well as a great supporter for Bhajans. And Bhavik's vision to keep Bhajans alive is one of the phenomenal brainchilds that he could do. Just to give you an idea of what we want to entice you and enlighten you with tonight, you're going to get the most soulful evening of Bhajan music. It's going to take us through a journey of transformation where we are celebrating the launch of the phenomenal album Sama. To those that might not know what Bhajan music means, and Sanjayji quite eloquently explained the lyrics and the music that's going to be performed for us tonight, it is an ancient genre of traditional Vedic Hindu Bharatiya music. And that music from Sama is pretty special. If you haven't listened to it, you can download it in all the mainstream channels that are available, especially YouTube. And it's a blend of traditional and contemporary original compositions. Just to give you an overview as well, we'll also be enlightened with some words of support for the summer launch, which is Hedley Swain, who is the CEO of the Royal Pavilion of Museums and Trusts, Brighton and Hove, and previously Area Director, South East for Arts Council England. As well as Hedley, we'll also have a conversation, a few words of support from Professor Atul Shah, a globally renowned expert advisor and broadcaster on cultural accounting, finance, business ethics, and holistic education and leadership. We would also want to thank the supporters of the Gandhi Foundation, and Mark, thank you for your presence here. And it's a great support for Bhavik to have this launch with your partnership. As well as Sujit Ji, your presence has made a profound impact, and thank you for the Nehru Center to have this launch for Bhavik. As Vasco Foundation and contractors, we ourselves have our principles and values of Bharatiya music has been instilled by our founders. It just made sense to ensure the future generations that are Indians or people of all faith can appreciate the lyrics, the words of this unique contemporary way that Bhavik has created our ancestral principles into today's world. We will also have a Q&A section at the end, so please listen, have a few questions ready for Bhavik. We'll have 15 minutes to do that. I will not take any much more of your time because you don't want to listen to me. We want to listen to this phenomenal visionary, Bhavik Haria, and his team. Thank you.
Good evening to you all, a very warm welcome. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. There's magic in the moment when everything comes together perfectly, like pieces of a puzzle fitting perfectly. And for the last 2 years, that's been my driving force for creating something truly special, something new, something inspiring, something that touches the soul. And tonight I'm thrilled to share the culmination of that journey, the official launch of my album, Summer. The word summer, rooted in Sanskrit, encapsulates the essence of balance, harmony, and unity. Summer is more than just music. It's a reflection of universal search for connection and balance in a world that often feels quite chaotic. For me, this project is truly special as it's the first time I'm releasing my own original music, new lyrics penned by Ajay Chandaran, music produced, composed, arranged by Kaykay Chauhan. It's a unique collection of songs of virtue. So let's get straight into it. This first song we'd like to share is called Echoes of Hope, and it's the first song on Summer. And behind me on the screen you'll see the lyrics with the English transliterations displayed so you can truly understand what they mean. So this is Echoes of Hope, track number 1.
किसी उदास चेहरे की मुझे मुस्कान बना दे तू, किसी दुखते हुए दिल का मुझे मरहम बना दे तू। मुझे जीना जीना है यूं, वरना जीना जीना है क्यों। बड़ी बाटो बाटो तो खुशी, घटी बाटो बाटो तो गम। किसी उदास चेहरे की मुझे मुस्कान बना दे तो, किसी दुखते हुए दिल का मुझे मरहम बना दे तू। क्षण में मिटेगी ये जिंदगी, बहता रहेगा वक्त यूं ही। कर दे अमर तो कर्म मेरे, इंसानियत हो धर्म मेरा। जगत में कोई गम ना रहे तो स्वर्ग यही मेरा। किसी उदास चेहरे की मुझे मुस्कान बना दे तो। किसी दुखते हुए दिल का मुझे मरहम बना दे तो। कण कण में है तेरी माया, कण कण में है तेरी माया। अंतर्यामी सब जाने तो, उजालों से भर दे सारा जहां। मिटा दे अंधेरे दिलों से तो, जगत में कोई गम ना रहे तो स्वर्ग यही कर दे। किसी उदास चेहरे की मुझे मुस्कान बना दे तो। किसी दुखते हुए दिल का मुझे मरहम बना दे तो। मुझे जीना जीना है यूं, वरना जीना जीना है क्यों। बड़ी बाटो बाटो तो खुशी, घटी बाटो बाटो तो गम। किसी उदास चेहरे की मुझे मुस्कान बना दे तो। किसी दुखते हुए दिल का मुझे मरहम बना दे तो।
Thank you. The music of summer wouldn't be possible today without these musicians here with me today. On violin, Lavanya Loganathan. Thomas Lumley on saxophone. And Shri Gadvi on tabla. Also, let's have a shout out for Paul on sound. Thank you so much. Having a great sound engineer is really, really important for any live program. So the next song we'd like to share is track number 3 on the album. It's called Divine Unity. Imagine a tapestry woven from the threads of different faiths and traditions, each one unique and beautiful. That is divine unity. It reminds us that despite our cultural differences, there's a universal language of love and compassion. We all share a desire for peace, for understanding, and for connection. This song is a celebration of that shared humanity, a reminder that The ultimate destination of our journeys, no matter what path we take, is a world filled with love and light. This is divine unity.
सारा अलाशा तेरे ही नाम, सारा अलाशा तेरे ही नाम। सुनता है तो मन की दुआएं, तू ही आसरा, कोई नहीं जो तुझसे जुदा है, तू ही आसरा। सारा अल्लाह शाम तेरे नाम, सारा अल्लाह शाम तेरे नाम। सुनता है तो मन की दुआएं, तू ही आसरा, कोई नहीं जो तुझसे जुदा है, तू ही आसरा। कर इरादे सबका दिल सजा, काम हो अच्छे स्वर्ग यही तो बना। नेक कर इरादे सबका दिल सजा, काम हो अच्छे स्वर्ग यही तो बना। रीति रिवाज रंग जुदा, चाहे जुबान या ढंग जुदा, सबका है तो सब में है, तो सबके लिए है प्यार तेरा। सारा अल्लाह शाम तेरे नाम, सारा अल्लाह शाम तेरे नाम। सुनता है तो मन की दुआएं, तू ही आसरा, कोई नहीं जो तुझसे जुदा है, तू ही आसरा। वर दे प्रेम का, ज्ञान की ज्योति जग में बांट दे। ग्रंथ साहिब गीता कुरान बाइबल में तेरे मार्ग है। दरगाह शिवाला मंदिरों के जा सब में तेरी ज्योत है। सारा अल्लाह शाम सारा अल्लाह शाम तेरे नाम। सुनता है तो मन की दुआएं, तू ही आसरा, कोई नहीं जो तुझसे जुदा है, तू आसरा सारा भला शाम तेरे ही नाम सारा भला शाम तेरे ही नाम। Thank you.
That's just a snippet. There's more to come. I'd like to invite Hedley Swain, CEO of the Royal Pavilion and Museums Trust, Brighton and Hove. Previously, Area Director, South East for Arts Council, England.
I feel ghastly, disturbing, the incredible. You don't want to hear me. But I am Hedley Swain. As mentioned, I currently look after the Brighton Pavilion and the Royal Pavilion. Anyone who knows the Royal Pavilion in Brighton, it is a mix of Indian, Chinese and English architecture. So embracing cultural diversity. But as mentioned before that, I was at Arts Council England, where my fine and good friend Atul introduced me to the wonders of Jain culture, religion, philosophy, architecture, and also music. And first met Bhavik and his wonderful work, and it is such an absolute pleasure to see the progress he has made. And I'm just stunned how beautiful the music is, and you know where you now are. So congratulations. And the Arts Council has supported your journey. At Arts Council England, we talk about the creative case for diversity. And what we mean by that is that in a multicultural country like Britain, it's really important that we embrace diversity. And that means that there is an ethical reason why we should embrace diversity. There is a legal reason why we should embrace diversity. There's an economic reason why we should embrace diversity. But for us, most importantly, there is a creative reason why we should embrace creativity. Because if we embrace creativity from all of its diverse backgrounds, all creativity gets better. You know, sometimes it's great just to listen to pure music from a pure tradition or pure theatre, but we all know we live in a multicultural country, and the more we listen to and understand a diversity of culture, the richer we will be. And the way Bhavik has clung on to a very beautiful tradition, but has also embraced diversity, I think is amazing. And I thank you for having me here tonight. Thank you for allowing me to watch your journey. And I hope as many people as possible download the music, buy the album, listen to the work, have an insight into Jain music, Jain culture, and therefore are richer in themselves, and your work gets richer. So thank you all for asking me. Many, many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to hearing some more music.
Thank you. So this next song we'd like to share is called Guiding Light.
मेरा है क्या ये सब कुछ तुमने दिया, मात पिता गुरुदेवा तो ही मेरा हो, सहारा मेरा तो ही है बंदो सखा, पालन हार हारे तुमको कोटि प्रणाम। हे तू प्रेम स्वरूप, तू साया है हो जो दो, तू ही मन का सुकून। मैंने पाई है खुशी, की है पूजा तेरी, कैसे चुकाओ मैं आभार, तू ही सबका आधार। मेरा है क्या ये सब कुछ तुमने दिया, माता पिता गुरुदेवा तो ही मेरा। जग का नाम कोई कैसे हो अनार, तो है सबके साथ चाहे दिन हो या रात। सारे चेहरों में अभी देखो तेरी ही छवि, मैंने जाना है यही प्रेम ही पूजा तेरी। मेरा है क्या ये सब कुछ तुमने दिया, माता पिता गुरुदेवा तो ही मेरा। सहारा मेरा तो ही बंदो सखा, पालनहारे तुमको कोटि प्रणाम।
So that was Guiding Lights. Guiding Lights is a song that reminds us to cherish the good times, the little miracles, and the people who support us along the way.
Aptly so, the guiding light for all of you on this platform are your parents, your guru, who have taught you the various instruments. So thank you for sharing your art with us all here tonight. On that note, there's another person that I would be honored to invite to say a few words, Professor Atul Shah, globally renowned expert, advisor, and broadcaster on culture, accounting, finance, business ethics, holistic, education, and leadership. Atul Bhai.
Hi everyone, greetings family of Bhavik. The name Bhavik means a person of Bhav, a person of spirit. And Bhavik has made it his life mission to take India's soul music to the world. He draws for his art upon one of the oldest creative oceans of wisdom in the world, an ocean which is still alive today and vibrant. My friend Headley talked about diversity and breaking boundaries. It is sad that today when we go out in the world and we talk about the Jains, often we get asked to spell the word. But those of us who know this culture know about its vast ocean of creativity, of wisdom, of enterprise, of leadership, and of selfless, inclusive character and conduct. Bhavik was born thousands of miles away from India to Jain parents who are here with us today. And his spirit carries this old tradition and gives it a new flavor. It helps the culture go beyond boundaries and borders, transcend ignorance and misunderstanding, build bridges of hope and opportunity. And us family members who know Bhavik will also know that not only does he sing these words, but they lie deep in his character, in the way he conducts his team of musicians. Often it's like a swan on a lake. There is deep paddling underneath, but on the surface there is charm, there is a smile and good humor. My friends, my only plea to you, a majority of whom are members of the Indian diaspora, I'd like you to take a moment to understand the value and power of creativity, something that I struggle to inspire our diaspora about. Art and creativity is the only way to sustain culture, to pass the baton of tradition. And we must create new art. We must support new art. And when an artist comes with the energy and the wisdom and the determination to operate on a global scale, ours is the least investment with the highest return. Now, I mentioned Bhavik, but I'm not just talking about him. I'm talking about other young artists whom you know. Please encourage them. Please support them. Please see them as your lighthouse of hope for this dark world and help them build the bridges of peace. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you. So coming on to song number 2 on the album Summer. This one is called Rising Sun. Sometimes hitting that reset button in life is just what we need. Rising Sun captures the feeling of a fresh start, a brand new day. It's a burst of optimism, urging you to let go of your worries, embrace new beginnings, and chase your dreams with a little faith. This album, this song on the album features a singer called Vibhathi Bhatia. She couldn't be here today, but when you listen to it online on Spotify or YouTube, you'll hear her amazing voice. So this is Rising Sun.
सुबह आई है, आज है शुभ काम का आरंभ, मन में तो भगवान है, सफल हो काम ये आशा है, लक्ष्य है सामने है यही कामना, ओ प्रभु आओ तुम संग मेरे, ना हो बाधा कोई जो राह मेरी, हो सहारा तेरा प्रभु मेरे, ये नहीं सुबह आई है, आज है शुभ काम का आरंभ, मन में तो भगवान है, सफल हो काम ये आशा है। तेरे नाम लेके कहो जो भी कहो, तेरे नाम पे ही करूं जो भी करूं, ये है मेरी साधना, ये है मेरी प्रार्थना, ओ भगवन मेरा जीवन चरणों में अर्पण, सुबह आई है, आज है शुभ काम का आरंभ, मन में तो भगवान है, सफल हो काम ये आशा। चरणों में तेरे सुकून पाया मैंने, प्रेम तेरा ही हर कहीं देखा मैंने, मन मंदिर मेरा सांस है आराधना, ओ जगदीश सबके आदेश सदा रहे कृपा तेरी, सुबह आई है, आज है शुभ काम का आरंभ, मन में तो भगवान है, सफल हो काम ये आशा है, लक्ष्य है सामने है यही कामना, ओ प्रभु आओ तुम संग मेरे, ना हो बाधा कोई जो राह मेरी, ओ सहारा तेरा प्रभु मेरे, ये नहीं सुबह आई है, ये नहीं सुबह आई है।
Thank you.
Bhavik, your sadhana to bhajan music just amplified on that last number. One of my favorites. I woke up this morning and that's what I listened to first thing this morning. So thank you for giving me the sadhana to continue to keep bhajans alive for generations to come. We ask everybody in this audience to actually share tonight's tantalizing evening. Share the lyrics, because as you read the lyrics, it doesn't matter what faith. Whatever faith it is, the words resonate in today's world, as Atul Bhai kindly shared and Headley kindly shared. Like I said, not only were you listening to his voice and the musicians of Shri, Lavanya and Thomas, and also his team, Kaykay and Ajay. What a phenomenal team to create an album like this. You don't get away lightly, Bhavik. Some questions flying your way, my friend. So anyone got any questions that they want to ask Bhavik and his team as to how this journey got to where it is, as being, I myself am an NRI, but very much Hindutva and Bharatiya. So I'm sure there's plenty out there. Any takers? Yeah, I'll go. Go for it, otherwise.
When will you appear on Radio 1?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. We're working on it. There's lots of barriers to get through. Lots and lots of barriers to get through. But we're working. If anyone has a contact at Radio 1, please come and see us at the end. Yeah. Absolutely. I think there's one just behind. Yeah. Yeah, I've been singing for close to 20 years, and everything I've sung up till date is music, bhajans, kirtan, songs that have been written long, long time ago, hundreds of years ago. And I just felt now's the right time to create my own music. So with the help of Kaykay and Ajay, this has been 2 years in the making. It has been the project I've worked on for the longest time, but I think just to create my own original music, that was the goal, and to share this universal message of love and unity. Yeah. It's one at the back.
Hi,
there.
Bhavik.
Yeah?
Sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Very, very melodious, and I really congratulate you for this wonderful evening which you have given us, and this glimpse of your music album. So many congratulations.
Thank you.
Sadhana, music is a sadhana. So I'm sure you must have practiced for years and years. So when did this journey begin?
This musical journey.
That's right.
Yeah, like I said, about 20 years ago, my bapuji, my granddad, and then it passed down to my mum. Around that time, they used to, every Thursday, go to a different person's home, and they used to sing together. Everyone would take turns and sing, and I joined them. I used to carry my keyboard, which at the time was about 4 times the size of me, but I used to lug it around, and I think that's when my love for this music really, really began. And over the years, I've sung all types, more commercial Bollywood music and ghazals. But for me, this is where my heart is, this devotional and spiritual music. Yeah. Some upstairs, I think.
Bhavik, it's obviously very rare for someone of your age to sing such beautiful bhajans. Especially somebody who still has black hair and still singing good bhajans. But are there any, you just talked about, for example, learning from your bapuji. Are there any youngsters that you are teaching or have come forward who you're sort of helping to progress as well?
Not officially teaching, because we're all continuously learning. But with the world of social media, I've connected with so many upcoming artists who, they contact lots of us and they say, "Can we come and sit with you?" Even if they're just watching. So there's many of them. And I think we all need to encourage them and help them flourish into artists. I think it's that mic that's feeding back, Paul. Yeah, perfect. We just need to encourage them together as a community. Whatever faith we are, we can come together and jam. Yeah.
Can I add one there, Bhavik? Don't worry, it won't be difficult. What was the creative process for you for this latest album you've done? Because you've got a number of albums. If you haven't, search him. He's got loads of albums. But what was your favourite song out of this, and why?
Oh, good question. I think for me, Summer was about pushing boundaries, for sure. It's the first time I've ever worked on my own music. So, if you're recreating a cover, you have something to be inspired from. You have a tune or you have a rhythm pattern. This was starting from scratch. So, working with Kaykay and Ajay, we created these themes. For me, it was important that it was something that anyone could listen to, whether you believe in a god or a guru, or even if you wanted to sing some of these songs to your parents, it was something that you're able to do. In terms of favorite songs, it's very, very difficult. I have different ones for different times of the day. But I think Divine Unity, Isara Malashan Terahinam, that one, and Rising Sun. Those are I'd say my top 2. Yeah?
Thank you so much, Bhavik. The question I had is, you've spoken a little bit about young people, inspiring them to take this journey forward. in this day and age where we are faced with challenges, social pressures, etc., what seed would you plant in the young people towards peace in their hearts?
Do you mean through music?
Through music.
Yeah.
But what if there was a message? What seed, what message would that be?
I think it's what I'm trying to do here with Summer of, you know, unity, community, balance, peace. I think in terms of the next generation and them pushing that forward, understanding this music and the meaning behind the songs, not just these 7 songs, but all the other songs that we've been singing for years and years. Something that I've started to do and I'm trying to do is release the music and then the English meaning of them. And I think we did that in 21 with Sabrang Arts for the first time. Latanti is here. And since then, it's just exploded because people have messaged saying, I've heard this bhajan or this song for years. My granddad used to sing it to me, but I never knew what it meant. And now being able to connect with it, being able to understand what it means, they're able to connect with it, but also listen to it, because I felt like people our age were being forced to go to these events, or, you know, or they were going to it and listening to this music at a funeral. So I think understanding what it means, there's a bit of an education piece. Maybe it comes from above as well, from communities and from parents as well. That's what I'd suggest. Yeah.
Bhavik, I'm going to put you on the spot. Are there any more questions, or has any? Oh, there is one question there. Lady in pink.
Hello, Bhavik.
Hi.
I think, as someone said, singing in black hair, and someone who should be, I don't know more than this, but maybe Taylor Swift and Adele's of the world. Can you tell me, do you actually listen to all these people as well? In terms of bhajan, who inspires you? And what kind of bhajans do you listen to? And where do you get proper pronunciation? Because you're born and brought up here. It fascinates me because my children challenge me with pronunciation. Thank you.
A few questions there. So who am I inspired by? There's many inspirations. From a devotional field, there's Alap Desai, who Shri has the honor of playing with quite regularly. His parents are Shri Ashit and Hema Desai in India. Musically, there's a producer duo called Salim Suleiman, based in India, and I'm truly inspired by their music and what they're doing. Pronunciation, over the last 20 years, I've basically come up with my own language. So it's all in English. I can't read Hindi or Gujarati. I can read a little bit. But I've learned to write in a way that I can pronounce the words as properly as I can. Yeah. Yeah, I'll publish it. Have we got time for a few more?
Is there anyone else? There's a couple at the back, please.
Yes, we begin in a few days. So we have Birmingham this Saturday, then we go to Manchester on Sunday, and we are in London, in North London, at the Harrow Arts Centre on the 23rd of June. Yeah. One up there, or, yeah.
Hello, thanks Bhavik. I've really enjoyed the evening so far, and I've been listening to the songs over the last few days, and they've been really, really touching, so thank you so much. Question for you is, I saw in one of your other launches that you had, like, Kaykay was coming up with lots of tunes and you had to select, so how did you know this is the right tune for me?
Yeah, so, great question. When I first proposed the idea to Kaykay, and I said, this is what it is. 7 is sort of a favorite number for me, so most of my albums have 7 songs. But we sat together and he would basically play tunes. So just as an example, this last song, we didn't have words back then, obviously, because it was just the tune, the composition part. So he would play the tune and I would hum it. So, da 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 da. And then from then, I think we instantly knew which ones were the ones that were right, the ones that felt natural for me to sing in my vocal range. But great question. It's a really fun part of the process. He came to me with about 20 compositions, and we filtered it down to 8. Yeah. Got one final question at the top.
Hi, Bhavik. It's actually not a question, it's a comment. Bhajans, devotional music, even amongst youngsters now, is on a huge revival. I've seen many, many youngsters over the years really embrace it. You look at organizations like Shishkunj, etc., who are really embracing bhajan music. The reason for that, and I've seen you since you were that big, and you know, we've done shows and things like that. I want to say thank you to musicians like you who are inspiring the youngsters to go down this devotional music journey, the bhajans journey, because it's people like you, your sold out concerts, there are many youngsters who are watching you. I think everyone should be giving him a huge round of applause for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On that note, this is where I said I'll put you on the spot here, Bhavik. In honor of the Gandhi Foundation, one of my favorite bhajans, and I'm sure many in the audience, if you could do a Kari of Vaishnava Janato, Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and also carry on with your Jugalbandi that you wish to entice the audience. So thank you, Bhavik.
We get the harmonium.
पर दुखी उपकार करे तो ये पर दुखी उपकार करे तो ये मन अभिमान न आने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहीं जिम पीड़ पड़ाई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहीं सकड़ लोक मां सहुने वंदे सकड़ लोक मां सहुने वंदे निंदा न करे के नीरे वाच काच मन निश्चर त्यागी पर स्त्री जेने मातरे जीवा थकी असत्य न बोले जीवा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन न बजाले हाथ रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए.
Thank you. So just as we bring this evening to a close, before I call back Chani, I'd like to say a few thank yous to the people that have made this possible. Kaykay and Ajay, thank you so much for your amazing music. Ajay's with us here today. If you have any questions for him, please go and have a chat with him. Thank you to the Arts Council England, our sponsors Atlantic, Electrics, Vascroft, Contractors, Preach Inclusion, Bavisi Notaries and Panache Spa. For this evening, thank you to the Nehru Centre for hosting us and giving us this honour to be in this beautiful, beautiful venue today. The Gandhi Foundation, let's have a round of applause for Chandni for hosting so wonderfully. A special thank you to Reena and Rinesh from Atlantic for providing the drinks earlier as well. And Sangeeta from Serendipity Media and PR for hosting this evening. Thank you. And I've got to give a special shout out to my wife, Jambi. I don't thank her enough, but she's been the guiding force. And finally, to every single one of you for being here today. Thank you so much. It means a lot, and I hope you stream the music. There's going to be a link on the screen shortly where you'll be able to have a look at the English transliterations as well. So for those asking about the next generation, please share them that PDF, and they'll be able to connect with the music a little bit more and share some love, unity, and connection. Thank you so much all for coming here today.
A small token of thank you for all the musicians, Shri, Lavanya, and Thomas. And Bhavik, your voice, phenomenal for generations to come. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Shah, for creating this maestro. To part companies now, with an enlightened evening. So thank you everyone for taking time out. One thing you must do, there was a question out there, share these lyrics, share the meaning of unity, harmony in this very difficult world we live in. Bhajans Bhav, sadhana and devotion and voice of Bhavik will go on because of all of you. Download, download, download. YouTube is, I know, many generational favorite. But Apple Music, Spotify, it's all there. Wait for the next launch.
Thank you.